Well, this is majorly disappointing because I'm not sure if, my unit does do that falsing when you shake the coil, and I've noticed that the roll tone audio doesn't quite react the way it's supposed to. And so I'm wondering if my unit has an issue. But so that quarter right there, that's a silver quarter, face straight up. And it's not being detected, and it's only at, that's 6.5 inches down. And when you're scanning your detector, your detector is probably going to be at whatever, 7 to 8. So it's missing the quarter at 8 inches. So that's kind of a disappointment. But I know that when you do an air test, like I can do an air test with it, and it's detecting it right there. So it's getting it right there, and that's 8 inches there. It's different in the ground though. Different in the ground. So I've been debating whether I should call Garrett on the coil again about the falsing, and I'm going to do some more tests on the with some bottle caps and try to duplicate the audio, iron audio, with the bottle cap. But yeah, I thought this was going to get me a lot more, and a lot of people say that they are getting anywhere 10 inches, 12 inches. And I just had, like I said, the coins down at 10 to 12 inches and didn't detect them. In clean ground, there's no iron in this, and it was ground balanced. So, judge for yourself. Alright, so I just kind of slid that 50-cent piece into the side of the dirt there, and you can see that it's sitting at about 8 inches to the top of the grass. And all you're getting is you're getting just a chirp. You're not even getting this reading. Barely. 92, 85, 86. But listen to it. So most of us who are detecting a 50-cent piece at 8 inches, that's pretty sad that this is not giving us at least a tone, high tone. I'm going to put this in standard mode, 0 standard. same thing. You get a couple dings, just like you did in Pro mode. So, alright, well, my phone got interrupted, but with a 50-cent piece in there, I want you to be able to see my readout. You can hear it. Normally, if I turn the sensitivity down 2 notches to default, see, I'm going to tell you what the meter's reading. The meter's reading 99, 77, 90, 01, 93, 01, 38, 98, 91, 99, 99, 03, 88. But when you're walking along and you're doing this, you hear that? You don't even hear it. You're gonna think that's a piece of iron, and you're missing a 50-cent piece. That's even less. Look at this, guys. It's a 50-cent piece at about 6 inches. Right there, 6 inches. Didn't cut the filming, so I'm not doing any tricks or anything. I'm going to put the sensitivity back up. Full. I've got 3 bars on the battery. 0, everything, 0. You're getting burps, but you're not getting what you should be getting. You should be getting this. You should be getting a nice high tone for a big coin like that at 6 inches. I'm going to put this up another 2 inches or so. So that is now that's about 5 inches. Okay, solid 94, 99. 85, 99. That's at 5. Going back down, I'm going to go right over here. It's about 6 inches. Zero it out again, just to be safe. 53, 47, 83, 17, 23, 77, 85, 99, 01, 86, 85, 99. But when we can sit here and say, oh, look at it, it's picking it up. But in reality, when you're walking and you're doing this, you're going to think it's just another piece of iron in the ground. Because I got a lot of iron in my backyard. And you're going to miss so much silver. So I would like other people to do this test. Get a silver coin. I'm not even going to test the silver quarter or dime if it can't pick up a 50-cent piece at 6 inches. A solid tone. I mean, I want this to happen in the ground. Right? We all want to hear that sound. At least 8 inches. We can get air testing at 10 and 11, but we're not getting it in the ground. Why? Why? And unfortunately, the sad thing is that this may not even be 7 inches. I mean, that might be more like 6.5. I mean, the top of the dirt is right at 6.5. But for the benefit of the doubt, I'm calling it 7, up in there. So 7 inches, $50, silver, $50. And I'm going to ground balance out again. I'm going to drop the ground balance down to 80. And let's try this again. Nothing. So I'm going to do the ground balance all the way down to like 40 or 30. Well, you're getting noise, but it's reading like 4 inches. So I'm gonna ground balance out right here. And it brings me back up to 90. So, nothing. So there you go. I guarantee you that the MineLab, maybe even MXT, definitely will hit that strong and loud. Now, I can't tell you how many coins I've probably walked by and missed. And the maximum depth I've noticed that I'm getting with the AT Pro is about 7 inches. This is at 7 inches, and I can't even get the $50. So, I think maybe soil conditions make a difference, but the most I've ever gotten probably is 7 inches. I've gotten deeper, but bigger items, bigger metal objects. So, at this point, just for most of the people out there, I cannot recommend the AT Pro for getting deep silver. But the difference between what you're going to get with this and a MineLab is that you're going to be able to go in water with this. So you're sacrificing inches for water. So it all depends on what you're wanting, and I can't wait to do the same test with the MineLab at E-Track, and I'll do the same test with the $50. Alright, I'm doing another depth test. I'm in a different location than my backyard. And I got deep silver here with his E-Track. And I've got a $50 buried at 7 inches. And I'm getting an 81, 82. I'm getting high tones, 14, 91, 78, 82. It's telling me that it's at 6 inches. And that is at full sensitivity. No discrimination. The tone I am getting isn't always a high tone. There's an 83. There's a high tone. But I'm getting penny tones right there. 77, 62. So 50-50. I'm getting, so there's the $50. There's the plug. 6 inches, which is what it said. 6 inches is at a half dollar. And off. So that's 8.5 inches.
Mine will not hit freshly.
Yeah.
I cannot find freshly drugged.
Isn't that weird?
And it's hitting.
Yeah, it's the right spot. It's just too clean of a coin, huh?
There's just not enough
Yeah, see, like, now this,
halo around it. And it's kind of coming in like actually that last pass was a $50 signal at 8 inches.
this is registering a nickel. There. This doesn't register. It registers a 2, a 1. See, it's telling me, it's basically telling me at 8.5 inches, it's telling me that I've got a piece of iron at 10 inches, is what it says on here. That one direction. If I go this direction, 74, then it bounces all the way down 3, 1, 2, 0, 67, but then it goes back down.
Or you could just put it in normal audio. In normal mode.
It's funny because I was in iron audio. Regular audio does sound like iron.
Totally sounds like that.
And it doesn't get somebody said that they got better. I'm gonna drop the ground balance down. Still nothing. Well,
where'd you get that coin?